Bueno, estamos en División 3. No he jugado divisiones hace 2 meses. Eh, Todavía tengo lastimado el hombro, pero como que sé que si no juego voy a terminar perdiendo todo lo que he jugado. He jugado ahorita 5 partidos y dentro de todo nos está yendo tranquilo, pero veamos qué tal. Si llegamos a primera hasta que se acabe la temporada. Jugando de a poco.
Nunca he visto una tanda de hijueputa. ¡Ey! ¡Hijueputa! Que sea tan hijueputa.
Power off.
A mí me vienen a hacer esa huevada.
Encontramos rival. Súper rápido para hacer las 4:59 de la mañana. Tiene un... Tun, 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 tun. Tu uniforme no está tan feo, te lo voy a dejar, compa. Vamos, muchachos.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
A ver, concentrémonos un segundo.
That's got things underway. Well, you could make a case to say, Jim, that Park Ji-sung is the most successful Asian export ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Hugely popular, and it's hard to argue if you look at his record at the very top level. A player with an impeccable work ethic and discipline.
Estoy haciendo una lanzada en la caja de Vieira cada que gano, porque no juego divisiones hace tiempo y me estoy premiando.
Hit him by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Now it's Bale. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And he's picked out the run.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's been cut out, well played. Costa Curta. It's Park Ji-sung. Roberto Carlos gets a foot in here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Ya, estaba haciendo algo en el iPad y ya
Early exchanges.
se me fue la distracción.
Happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now that's well seen too. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, good-looking ball. Tries to play it through. Goes for a shot! He scored! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition, now forced to come out.
Played out to the right. Park Ji-sung. That has not gone well. Schneider is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He is through here. Nesta calmly anticipates. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Nicely spread. Now it's Eto. Oh, super find. Madrid do make frequent use of the long diagonal, Jim.
Yeah, they're obviously trying to get their fullbacks as involved as possible, Peter.
And what's the thought behind that?
Well, they're the ones who can find those little pockets of space out wide or go beyond the defence on the overlap. It really opens up all sorts of options for them.
Cristiano, and the shot! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Chuta, 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 qué tontería. Esto no era lo que quería.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
There's the crossfield ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Park Ji-sung looking for options for movement. Now that's a fine challenge. Mbappe, strong running down that left flank. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he decides to cross it. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Maradona threads one in. That's very neat. Park Ji-sung has it in a wide position.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Schneider. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. get him away. Chance to deliver. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Rijkaard powering forward here. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for the run. Maradona. Schneider plays the game. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, Peter, 2-0. You're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Madrid ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we're off again. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe. Not much subtlety about that challenge. He's found a way through. Schneider is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Mbappe
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Schneider.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. He's in space and looking for options. Henderson did just about enough to come out on top.
Voy a tratar de meterle unos dos más para acabar con este partido, muchachos, porque la verdad es que ya me aburrí, estaba revisando mis correos en el iPad.
No, that's been intercepted. Oh, they could break here. Jordan Henderson and Maradona. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini cuts it out. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's well spotted. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Just eases him off the ball. He's got away. And he was quick to react. Could move up a gear here. He won't be happy with that one. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that should get the job done. He's going for goal! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Oh, no question, that's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
He just can't argue with that. He could have been booked for an earlier incident too. Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And that is high.
Right yard will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Felipe, ¿qué estás haciendo despierto a estas horas?
Tries to pass it through. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Fue sin querer.
Up for that challenge.
Felipe, ándate a dormir. Los niños deben dormir a estas horas.
It's just a verbal warning. He can run onto that. Batistuta gets into a good position. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. No, it's not getting there. Oh, beautiful. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball if he can get there.
No voy a hacer ni cambios. Quiero que se acabe este partido porque necesito resolver algo aquí en mi iPad.
Michael, keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Mbappe. Mbappe goes on a charge down the left. That looks a decent ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bale
Qué
was alert to
suerte
the
ese man.
possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, perfectly measured that. Michael. And it's been played through. Here it's Bale! And the ball's come loose here. Oh no, what has happened here? And he's gone backward. There's the shot!
Ay, güey.
And that is the
Quería
last
cerrarle con
minute
broche de oro,
of the
pero
game. What a satisfying
no pude.
performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. They had all the right answers. Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Bueno, o sea, yo sé que es un partido. Estamos bien. El partido estuvo cualquier cosa. Pero, como dije antes, vamos a sacar una de la caja de Vieira cada que ganemos un partido. Porque no he jugado divisiones hace 2 meses, así que tenemos que... Barcolán. Está bien, no me disgusta Barcolán. No es Marcel ni Patrick Vieira, que eventualmente van a